You're saying, like, obviously you're talking about, the massive competition in women's 800. A lot of people talk about, the men's 1500 in the UK, but I've got to say that the women's 800 in the UK is got to be able to match pretty much any country in the world. So if you guys were to put together like a 4x8, do you think you would take a win at like a world relays? And the women don't beef as much as the men on social media, so you don't really hear about it as much. But I'd love for you to start some beef like against like Raven or something, being like, look, come on, let's do something about it.
I definitely think it'd be really cool to do. I think it would be, and I had this discussion with some people, like, who would you run where? Because I think I'd know how I'd run my American team, and I think I know how I'd run the GB team, but I actually still don't know who would win because it's so close. You have everyone's got the same PBs, so it's just crazy. But I back the GB girls.
Yeah, we're just scrappier. You see,
we're just tougher, like 100%.
Who's in your UK and who's in your US team? Just to clarify for people.
In the UK right now, I'd probably go Gemma, Laura, Alex, and myself. And in the US, Raven, I think, Kate Grace, and probably AJ Wilson.
I feel like Kate is a massive sleeper pick. I mean, like, she didn't make the team, obviously, because only 3 can go. But then once Kate went on that tear after the Olympic trials in the US, she just absolutely proved her worth at the world, like, competitive level. And, like, she's always been around. I mean, she made the team in 2016. She was a contender in 2012. She's just a name that's always been there. And I feel like people forget about her when, like, rising stars come up on the US circuit. But Kate Grace has so many scalps under her hands for just like how many races she's won, how many PRs she's set. Like, I feel like Kate Grace is actually one of the biggest advantages for the US in my defense.
She's very consistent as well.
Super consistent. Yeah,
she's like 1%, 1%, 1%. Like, you can always count on that, and that's a good thing to have in 4x8. So exactly. She's a good athlete.